Hi there, Bedtime Book Club friends. How are you? Great. I'm fine, thank you for asking. I'm having a super magical week, and I hope that you are too. I'm Miss Heather. I work at the Children's Museum of Green Bay, and this is Bedtime Book Club. We are a bedtime book club because you watching, you my sweet kind friends, you help pick all of the books that we read here every single Wednesday night. And tonight is extra special for two reasons. First, this is going to be the 200th book I've ever read to you. 200! That's a really big number. 200 books. And I'm over the moon excited that you have allowed me to be in your homes and to share these stories and for you to share your stories with me. It means the world to me. So thank you. Second, I picked the book tonight. I did. And I picked the book tonight because it is at the museum. We are talking about kindness, and we're shaking and we're rattling and we're reading and we're learning words. And I wanted to pick a book by one of my most favorite children's authors. His name is Peter Reynolds. And back when I first started reading books to you, someone suggested the book to me called Be You. And it's a book all about being yourself. And each and every week, my sweet friends, we have a very sweet conversation, don't we? What do I tell you? Well, if you are new to Bedtime Book Club, I want you to turn your listening ears on because I'm going to tell you again because it's important to hear and it's important to say. There is absolutely, positively no one in this world like you. True story. You should just always be yourself. I think you are kind. I think you are smart. I think you are amazing. I think you're funny and all of that good stuff. No one can do the things that you can do. So please, my sweet, kind friends, always, always, always be yourself because I like you just the way you are. I do. So, Peter Reynolds and Be You was one of the first books I read and absolutely fell in love with his stories. And he has many, many, many books. And this summer, I was able to go on a road trip. Do you know what that is? I went in a car and I was able to see all parts of the United States. I was. And one of the places we went to was a place called Dedham. And it's a really small town, and it's where Peter Reynolds lives, and he owns a bookstore, and it's called the Blue Bunny Bookstore. And I was over the moon excited to visit Peter's bookstore. And while Peter was not there, his staff were so amazingly kind, and I found a book that I want to share with you tonight. So I hope that you will love this story as much as you love Be You and all of Peter's other magical, heart-touching, amazing messages that, again, help us remember that we're pretty amazing. We sure are. And tonight's story is called The Word Collector. And the author, like I said, his name is Peter H. Reynolds. And our publisher tonight is Orchard Books. So we thank them for allowing us to share this story with you tonight. And if you love it as much as we do, or I should say as much as I do, please consider adding this to your library. Now, remember, when you purchase from a big store, have your adults purchase, go right to Peter Reynolds' site. Yep, and then they get the royalties from the book. So you want to make sure that you go right to the sites and help support these authors who bring us such amazing messages to read with you each and every week. While I was in the store, one of his sweet, kind friends shared with me one of my new favorite treasures. And it's this beautiful drawing that says, "Long live books." Peter loves books as much as we do. So I love this. I thank them for that. And thank you for having such an amazing bookstore and all of these stories that we can share with all of our friends and just make us all be better people. Mm-hmm. Before we get started, my friends, will you sing with me? Because I really want to get to this book. Are you ready? Okay. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, then you'll really want to hurry. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. If you're ready to read the story, then you'll really want to hurry. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. Excellent job singing. I love to sing and I love when you sing with me. So thank you for doing that. And thank you for making this your bedtime book club pick tonight. It's so very important to read a story before we go to bed, right? Yeah. And I can't wait to share this with you. Let's jump in. Peter H. Reynolds and the Word Collector. All of these words. I think you're just going to love this. And look at Peter signed this book. It's his autograph. Okay, here we go. Collectors collect things. Some people collect stamps. Some people collect coins. Others collect rocks. Some collect art. Some collect bugs. Others collect baseball cards. And some people collect comic books. And Jerome? What do you think Jerome collected? I'm going to pull this up here. Do you collect anything, my sweet, kind friends? Wow. Let's find out what Jerome collects, shall we? Jerome collected words. He collected words. Interesting. And here's a little piece of paper and it says, wonder. Wonder. He collected words that he heard. How do you hear again? Yeah, your ears. My trip to Peru was perfectly pleasant. Certain words caught his attention. Like Peru. That's a place you can go visit. Peru. He collected words that he saw. What do we use to see? Our eyes. The sign says Willow Tree Shop. Certain words just jumped out at him. He collected words that he read. Certain words popped off the pages. He's reading The Wizard of Oz, and he's writing down the word emerald, like Emerald City. These are beautiful words. Short and sweet words. Spark, bloom, drift, dream. Those are all short words. Two-syllable treats. Treasure, motive, whisper, candid, hover, glimmer. Two-syllable words. And multi-syllable words that sounded like little songs. Geometry, guacamole, kaleidoscope. I like to sing that word. Will you sing that with me? Kaleidoscope. Yeah, that was fun. Wonderful. And symphony. I can see why Jerome collects words. How fun. These are all really great words. My page is sticking together. I'm sorry about that, my friends. There were words he didn't even know the meaning of at first, but they were marvelous to say. Aromatic. That's a big word. Ferocious. Yes. Effervescent. Wow. Wow. Big words, right? Yeah. There were words whose sounds were perfectly suited to their meaning. So big words, but we know what they are. Like molasses. Torrential, like when it rains really hard. Tyrannosaurus Rex. My dinosaur friends, I know you know that one. Smudge. And bellow. Yeah, like a lion. Bellows. Yes. I think I said vociferous wrong. It's vociferous. It's a fun word to say. Vociferous. Yeah. Jerome filled his scrapbooks with more and more of his favorite words. He's gluing them into a book and all of these words. Jerome's collections grew. He began organizing them. Dreamy, science, sad, action, poetic. One day, while transporting all of his words, he's really strong. Jerome slipped and his words went flying. They went everywhere. All of his magical words. Oh, I see. Peace, Zen, beyond, liberty. Oh no. I hope he is okay. And he began to pick them up. He noticed his collections had become jumbled or all mixed up. Big words next to little words. Sad words next to dreamy words. Jerome began stringing the words together. Words he had not imagined being side by side. Whisper, symphony, electric, peace, savor, dreams, cascading, stars. And he used his words to write poems. And he used his poems to make songs. And they moved and they delighted. Some of his simplest words were his most powerful. I understand. Feels really nice when someone says that to us. When they say, I understand. That's pretty powerful. Or, I'm sorry. Sometimes that one's really hard to say, but I'm sorry is so important to say. Thank you. Or thank you in sign language. Thank you. I know you say that a lot, don't you, sweet friends? And I say this all the time. You matter. Oh, doesn't that feel so good to hear? It feels even better to say. Jerome eagerly collected more and more of his favorite words. Brilliance, hugs, light, giggle, giggle and geese. Those are great words. Oh, that Jerome collecting his words. The more words he knew, the more clearly he could share with the world what he was thinking, feeling, and dreaming. He's carrying it up a big hill. One breezy afternoon, Jerome climbed the highest hill, pulling the wagon packed with his word collection. Oh, yeah. Do you think he can get to the top of that hill with all of his words? Me too. What do you think he's going to do with all of those words? Did you see? I think so too. He's going to spread them out. He smiled as he emptied his collection of words into the wind so people could find the words. So beautiful. He saw children in the valley below, scurrying about, collecting the words from the breeze. My sweet friends, look at how happy they are. Jerome collected all of those magical words, and now he's sharing them. He's sharing them with all of his friends. Jerome had no words to describe how happy that made him. The end. And this page has some words put together, and it says, reach for your own words. Tell the world who you are and how you will make it better. Peter Hamilton Reynolds. And the Word Collector. I haven't hugged a book in a really long time, and I'm going to do it with this one. I find it so magical that Jerome collected words and then shared them with others. It's so wonderful when we learn a new word. And you know what is even better? When you don't know what a word means, asking someone. And then when you learn what that is, sharing it with someone else. All of these beautiful magical words like, you matter. Please, my sweet friends, please say that to someone in the next couple days. Can you do that for me? You can tell a whole bunch of people if you want to. Let them know if they matter to you, that they matter. Okay, good deal. Okay, my sweet, kind friends, thank you so very much for reading with me. Please make sure to like tonight's video. If you did, it helps us know that you love the stories that we're reading to you. And also, you can find us on the Children's Museum Facebook page and Instagram, on Books with Miss Heather on Instagram and on Facebook. And you can make your book request there. So if you would like me to read one of your favorite books, please tell your grown-ups. I'd love to hear from you and share it with you. I sure would. Make sure to put on your nice warm, cozy jammies before you go and have your sweet sleeps tonight, okay, my sweet friends? Also, remember, your smile is one of my favorite things about you. Your smile. So I want you to brush those gorgeous teeth of yours before you go to bed tonight so they can smile and sparkle all the day long. Will you do that for me? Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, sweet friends, I want you to have the sweetest sleeps. I'm so glad you read with me. Remember, you can join me at the Children's Museum Wednesday mornings at 9:30. We read, we do projects. Of course, we sing because I love to sing. And I love to see your smiling faces. Okay, sweet friends, get those book requests in. Have the sweetest sleeps. And I love you like crazy. You matter. Bye.